Welcome to the Three Waxing Show, Chameleon. Welcome. How are you? Just want to go get my water. How are you? How are you? Camellia and Luke. It's a pretty name. Thank you for spelling it out. I'm looking at it opposite, so Camellia. Welcome to the Three Waxing Show. How are you doing? How's your day going with all the craziness? Hope it's going better than expected. I'm doing great. I found you recently. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the room. Lost in Brooklyn. Welcome to the Three Waxing Show. Again, I'm looking sideways. Just because my holder is sideways. So if it takes me a second. Yeah, welcome. I'm glad you were here. I do the Three Waxing Show Tuesday through Fridays, and made me get salicylic pads. Good. I'm glad. Today, I'm guessing you saw either the salicylic episode or good. Today we're talking about glycolic. So I'm glad this is helpful for you, and that is really helping your skin. And that's my goal with Tuesday, Baby Waxing Show, is to really, educate you on ingredients so that way you can make better decisions when you are purchasing skin products and really improve your skin. So I'm so glad. I'm glad to hear that. Yes. Okay, I'm going to go straight into announcements for the show today. So the first announcement is the exfoliating pads, the acne and ingrown pads are back in stock. They were out of stock for a while. I got the delivery last night, and so we are back in stock. I sent email this morning to the wait list to let them know first that they were in stock. I also posted about it, and then as well as one other thing. Oh, I usually pack orders on Thursday. I will be packing orders tomorrow and sending them out because I don't know how things are going with outside. Like, I know that I'm currently still open, but I don't know if post offices are going to close down. So tomorrow, if you order today or tomorrow some pads, I will go to the post office tomorrow instead of Thursday. And I'll keep doing that every day until I get news that things are closed down. Hey, Sweetheart 92. Welcome to the Three Waxing Show. Hey, Mom. Welcome to the Three Waxing Show. Oh, she said she did that. I'm sorry, I didn't read that right. The glycol, but I haven't seen a change, though. This is just far darker. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that is good that you brought up glycolic because we're talking about that today. It is possible that a glycolic pill can make you darker because it's shedding that skin and then it will fall off. Just make sure you're always wearing sunscreen. So the first announcement was about the pads. Back in stock. Woohoo! The second announcement is that I do a mini course for estheticians to attract clients. And honestly, if you are quarantined and an esthetician, this is a great time to do the mini course. It starts April 15th, but you can enroll in it now. And I'm actually going to leave it. It's $597 right now, and then it's usually $997. And I was going to increase the price coming up, but I'm actually going to leave it right now to April 1st, the same price, because I know there is a financial struggle for some with what's going on. So I totally understand that. The mini course is 15 days. It's every 3 days you get a video, and it goes into how I track clients. And we go into Canva, we go into setting up your booking site, we go into networking with people around you, your family and friends. So if you are, trying to attract clients, it's a very good program to get into. Hey, Charles, Dave, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Almost knocked over my board. The third announcement is the salon is still open. I am still taking clients. Not tomorrow, Thursday. I have some openings from 2:30 to 4:30, and then I know I have a middle opening from, it's like 5 to 5:30 or something like that. But other than that, I'm pretty much booked. Friday, I have, I think, 3 or 4 slots left. I'm still taking clients. I'll stop taking clients. When I start taking clients, I will let you know. That's what I'm saying. Please, if you feel like you are sick, I love you, but please don't come in. Yes, and then I know I mentioned this on my stories yesterday. Hey, France. Hope I'm saying that right. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. I mentioned this on my stories yesterday, is that as an esthetician, we are taught to treat every client that comes in as if they already have a disease. So my cleaning practices have always been as if, you know, we're always going through a disease or a problem. So you can, you know, rest assured if you come in to see me to get a wax. I'm not really doing any facials until Friday, or I'm doing facials on Thursday, but not on Friday. But if you come in to get a facial or a wax, just know that it's sanitized over here. It's disinfected. It always has been. It always will be. I stay, you know, consistent. Welcome, Elle loves you. Ellie loves you. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Welcome back, Just Focused. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. So yeah, just know that your girl keeps it clean and sanitized at the place, even before all this was going on. So you'll be good if you're coming in to get wax. And it's also one-on-one, so it's not like we're in a big crowd or anything. And that's the beauty of the Phoenix Suites, is that you just come in, go to the suite, and we shut the door, and it's private. So those are the announcements, y'all. I hope everyone is doing good. I'm about to do my intro, and then we're gonna get started. When I talk a lot, I just need so much more water. And cold water. I really want some cold water today. Okay, so let's get into it. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. And so you remember, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. I am Becca, your pro waxer and skin therapist since 2010. I help people remove unwanted hair, acne, discoloration, ingrowns through chemical peels and full body waxing in Orange, California. I have my own product line, which is my exfoliating pads that are the acne and ingrown pads and the fruit enzyme pads that have been sold in the US, the UK, Canada, and the UAE. They are chemical exfoliants, so they're good for the face and the body, and they're good for sensitive skin. I also help estheticians start their own product line, start their own salon suite, help them attract clients, as well as help them improve their waxing technique with my ebooks, courses, classes, and one-on-one sessions. You can stay connected with me through, I have a ton of freebies, and I have one just specifically for those looking to improve their skin. On Tuesdays, I talk about products and highlight a different product. On Wednesdays, I talk about esthetician education. Thursdays, I do Q&A about anything. And then Fridays, I do the show about waxing. So the freebie that I have for you, if you are wanting to figure out more about your skin type and want to know about, these kind of things define a certain skin type, and these are the products I should look for, then you want to grab the Perfect Skin Care Guide. If you click the link in the bio, and then I don't know what button it is, but it's on the first page. It's called the Perfect Skincare Guide, and that you can download, and you'll get that information. It's a booklet I made, as well as you'll be on the list for when I email out like, hey, I'm going live. Another way to stay connected is that if you have text, if you want text into your phone, you can text 3B, the number 3 and then B, to 31996. And then I plan on texting that text site more often. Right now I'm just building it up. My goal actually is to text that when I go live. So I'm working on it. You know, there's a lot of things in the works right now, but that is what I plan on doing. Hey. Okay. So today is talking about glycolic. If you know someone who will find this information valuable, then there's a little arrow at the bottom that you can click and share, and then we're going to get started. All right, so this whole month we're talking about the acne and ingrown pads. I have them here since they're in stock again. So that's what they look like. And the reason why I want to talk about them is because I really want to focus on ingredients. Like I was saying earlier, is that when you know the ingredients and products, you are going to be able to choose. You're going to just be better at choosing products for yourself. And that's what I want to do. I want to have more educated consumers, so that way, you know, you're having better skincare conversations, purchases, and all that good stuff. So, focusing on pads this month, a little bit how I started for those of you who are new. I have been waxing since 2010, and I knew that glycolic and salicylic worked really well with ingrowns and bumps and stuff like that. And one of the places I was working at the time, they had pads, but they didn't have lactic acid in the pads. And I knew that lactic acid helped with dark spots. Now, I did do a video about lactic acid and I put it on YouTube. It is on YouTube at 3B Waxing, as well as I did one on salicylic a week before that. So if you do want to check those out, you can go back. Hey, gotta love, welcome to the 3B Waxing show. So, I was working at a place and they had pads, and then I was working at a gym, and I noticed that I was working at the spa in the gym, and I noticed that people wanted something to exfoliate with, but they were forgetting sometimes because they were always on the go. People have busy lives. I mean, we all have busy lives. So, that's where I was like, okay, I want to have a product that has lactic, salicylic, and glycolic acid in pad form. At the time, I really wanted something that would have a calming agent in it. In my mind, it was lavender essential oil. My first pads wound up having aloe in it. Now my products have some moisturizing products in it, but the way it's, you know, put together, it's not going to be drying on the skin. New pads. But that's how I started. I started my product line in 2017, a few months after I opened 3B Waxing, and I've just been, you know, selling them ever since. Now, the reason why I wanted to do chemical exfoliants, and chemical exfoliants are your lactic acids, your salicylic acids, your glycolic acids, your papaya mask, anything that eats away at the dead skin cells, but it's not physically rubbing. So the reason why I want to do chemical is because chemical is really good for sensitive skin, especially if you struggle with dark spots. I do struggle with dark spots whenever I have like acne or anything come up, any abrasion to the skin. It usually will turn dark because that is how my DNA and how most people's DNA fights trauma that happens to the skin, dark spots. And so I knew that having a chemical exfoliant would help a lot of people. And I really was focusing, when I first came with my pads, I was focusing more on doing them on the Brazilian area. But people found that they were doing really well on their face. And so I was like, well, you can of course use them on your face. But I originally started out doing it on, you know, the vagina area, the bikini line, because I work and do so many Brazilians. So let's get into glycolic acid. So I know I talk a lot about exfoliating, but I don't always talk about why it's important. And people kind of know that exfoliating helps your skin look better. It helps other products go into your skin better, but I want to explain exactly what it's doing. And you guys, I have my whiteboard because I like whiteboard. And if this is backwards, which it probably is going to be, you can always take a picture of it, a screenshot, and then flip it over if you're taking notes. So the reason why it is important to exfoliate is this phrase right here. Your skin cell turnover. Okay? So, when you are a baby, your skin is the best because it sheds naturally. We get dead skin constantly, and when you're a baby, your skin sheds by itself every 2 weeks. That's why you have the greatest skin when you're a baby. It naturally does that, and it brings in those younger cells, and it keeps doing it. It's a whole process. So every 2 weeks, you're getting those younger cells. As a baby, you have nice, fresh skin. Well, as you get older and you become like a teen, it's every 3 to 4 weeks. So it does, slow down. It's not as fast as it used to be. It's not as easy, but you still have that young, vibrant skin. By the time you're past your teens, your skin starts the cell turnover rate every month. And so you're holding on to dead skin longer, which is hiding, the new young cells, any congestion that you have is stuck in the skin and that kind of thing. Welcome to the 3B Action Show, Princess. So the reason why you want to exfoliate is because it's going to help that skin cell turnover go faster. Now, once you hit 50, your skin cell turnover can go from 45 to 90 days. That's how slow it goes. So doing chemical peels and facials with stronger exfoliants that estheticians can use, using your at-home pads, it's going to speed up that cell turnover, and this is going to help your skin look healthier and better. Does that make sense? Any questions on that? So I wanted to talk about why it's important to exfoliate, because of the skin cell turnover and the rate of that. Okay. So now let's get into glycolic acid. And I have my notes here so I don't forget anything I want to talk about. So glycolic eats away at the dead skin cells. It is one of those acids that is going to help your skin turn over. Camellia mentioned earlier doing a glycolic peel. Those are great. Because peels are great in general because it's really speeding up that cell turnover. So the first thing I want to talk about with glycolic, and I'm going to write like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is that how it works. So how it works is it dissolves, and honestly, I don't even know if I'm spelling dissolves right. Spelling is not my best. That's why I married a writer. Dissolves the glue-like stuff that holds your skin together. I want to say the glue-like substance. And I think it's really important to know how this stuff is working so that you're getting an idea of how it's working on your skin, and so you can, change things up. How often should someone do a glycolic peel? So it depends on the strength of the peel. I know that I use SkinScript and PCA, And I know with their PCA pills, you can use it once a month or once a month. But with SkinScript, you can actually do it every week with their pills. You can do a glycolic pill every week. So it depends on your skin and how it's taking. You said that it's getting dark. If it's still dry, then I say you couldn't do it every week and you had to just wait 1 month. Like for Black Friday, I always do a special where I do a facial and then 2 chemical peels afterwards. And my clients, some of them can go like the next week and do another peel, and we'll just peel them twice and then they'll chill out during the Christmas time. But some can't do that and they have to wait a month. So it depends on how dry your skin is. I don't know the exact pill that was used on your skin, but it depends on how dry and how it's taking. So that's a good indicator of how often you can get it done. My preference, if you're really trying to work on, you know, some specific thing with your skin, I would say do as many as possible in a short period of time and then rest. Because the thing is with glycolic, it's still, with pills, glycolic pills, lactic pills, it's still working. Even after you've already had the pill. Examination oily, my skin isn't dry at all, my skin just got darker. So I honestly don't know the pill that you did. If you're in California, you can come see me. But usually you're good to go another round. Usually you're good to. There's a 70%. That's really high. That is very high. That's something, the person who did the peel, I would definitely contact them because, you know, that's very high. And again, that's maybe something they do, but I do not do that high of a peel on people. So yeah, I would definitely contact them, and if it got significantly dark, it will either fall off because it's just doing cellular peeling, or you may need some type of cream to help lighten it up to work with the cell turnover. But that is definitely something the person who did the peel can help you with. I know with my clients, really affected. I did it myself. Oh, did it show? Oh, yeah. So I would definitely, you know, talk to a professional about, or who you got it from, because honestly, that is personally too high. For my clients, if you do come in, one of the benefits of getting a peel from me is that I do, you know, check in on you and we kind of see what's going on. The reason why it sounds like it got dark is because even though you may not feel anything, 70% is really high. So I have clients who will say, oh, I didn't feel anything in that peel, I want to go harder. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing any further. And then we'll take it off. They'll go, they're like, oh, I'm glad you said not to go any further. My skin's peeling, or this is happening, da da da. It's doing well. I'm glad we did it. I was like, yeah, I know, because I see pills all the time. So you definitely want to be careful with 70% peel and doing them at home. So let's go into glycolic acid. So one, it dissolves the glue-like structure of your skin. So that's how it's really exfoliating. It's dissolving what's holding the dead skin together, so that way it'll fall off. It'll fall off faster. So that is how you're getting the cell turnover, skin cell turnover. The second thing it's going to do that also helps with cell turnover is it's going to increase your collagen. Hey, Lover Start. Welcome back to the 3B Waxing Show. So it's going to increase your collagen. And collagen is what makes us look young as well. It makes our skin tight, like that, you know, elasticity. It makes skin look healthy. So as you use glycolic, again, over time, you are going to see the benefits of your skin. And that's actually one note that I have in here, but I'm going to bring it up since we were talking about pills and how she was using 70%. I have this written down. Low concentrations of glycolic acid over a long period of time are a cumulative effect. So that means your skin will look better the longer you use it. So that's why, you know, using the pads consistently is going to help, because the longer you use something in small increments, I mean, it's like brushing your teeth, it's going to improve. Hey, blessings, you first. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Hey, Kathy. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Hey, girl, hey. Yeah, so glycolic acid dissolves the glue-like substance that holds the skin together, so that way the skin starts to, the dead skin starts to fall off, and then it's going to increase your collagen. Another thing glycolic does is it's going to smooth out your wrinkles, because as you're, smooth out wrinkles, because as it is breaking down the glue-like substance, it is smoothing out any wrinkles you may have. So it's a good anti-aging ingredient. And a good thing that this helps with, say you have ingrowns, and that's what I help people a lot with, is ingrown bumps. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. I am Eris Marie. Hope I'm saying that right. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. How dissolving the surface, you know, the glue-like substance on the surface of the skin helps with ingrowns is a lot of times hairs get caught or they can't break through that dead skin. So that's why you see, you know, with ingrowns, the hair's just stuck on the skin. You're like, I see it, and if I scrape it with tweezers, it'll come out, but it could be painful. Glycolic's just loosening up that skin so that way that hair can come up and not get stuck. If you have ingrown bumps, that just means that it's been under there a while, or it got bacteria in there. And so the glycolic's going to help eat away at the top. And then with the pads, the salicylic will go in there and dissolve that oil. And if you missed that video, I put the salicylic video. I did that like, I think it was like 2-3 weeks ago, about salicylic acid and what it does. And actually I made a love story, so it'll help you remember it. It's on YouTube at 3B Waxing. And yeah, it's a love story to help you remember what salicylic acid does. So those are the 3 things. Now we kind of already talked about this, but we talked about how cell turnover in babies is every 2 weeks. I don't even know if I'm spelling this right. Supple. You know what? I'm not even going to try to spell it. We're just going to put improve the appearance of. It's going to make your skin look supple. Improve appearance. Oh yeah, go over there. Thank you. Go over there, and then there's a tons of videos. I'll definitely be putting this one up, but it does take a while for them to upload, so it may not get uploaded till like next week sometimes. But I do a lot of the videos I do on here, the 3B Waxing shows, I do try to post them up on YouTube. So it's going to improve the appearance. The other thing about glycolic acid is that it's a AHA. Sorry. So it's an alpha hydroxy acid. And we've been talking about that recently, but basically it exfoliates the skin at the top layer. And that's your mandelic acids, your lactic acids, glycolics. Those are AHAs. The only BHA that we talked about was salicylic. And then the other thing I want to share with you. Oh, I didn't reset. I'll reset in a second. I have 2 more things I want to share with you. The 6th thing I want to share with you is that glycolic comes from sugarcane. And I don't know if any of you guys were here for when I talked about the fruit enzyme pads, but there is a difference between sugarcane and sugarcane extract. If you see sugarcane, especially with glycolic, that's like an exfoliating property. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, Jenna. That's an exfoliating property. But if you see a sugarcane extract, that's actually a different property. That is a different ingredient. It is going to moisturize, not exfoliate. So sugarcane, especially glycolic is from sugarcane. If you see that in your ingredients, it's going to be exfoliating. But if you see sugarcane extract, that's going to be moisturizing. Does that make sense? So here's the 6 things that we have. And I have a 7th one too, but I'll reset first, do the 7th one, and then I'll talk about how to use the pads, because I did get an email today about, someone asking me to talk about how to use the pads on the show today. Hey, Cloud9 Aesthetics, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Actually, I'm going to reset, and then I'll go through this first. So welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. And so you remember, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. I am Becca, your pro waxer and skin therapist since 2010. I help people remove unwanted hair, acne, discoloration, ingrowns through full body waxing and chemical peels. In Orange, California, I have my own product line, which is my exfoliating pads. I have the acne ingrown pads and the fruit enzyme pads that have been sold in the US, the UK, Canada, and the UAE. And they're both chemical exfoliants, which means that they're good for sensitive skin and can be used on the face and body. I also help estheticians start their own product line, start their own salon suite, help them attract clients, and then help them improve their waxing through my courses, classes, and ebooks. If you want to stay connected with me, I do have the perfect skincare guide. I was talking about it earlier. If you're unsure about like what skin type you have and what products or what properties of products that you need to look for your skin type. So if you are interested in that, click the link in the bio, grab the perfect skin guide, and download that, and I will have that, as well as I email that list when I go live. My husband, so low-key, I'm kind of distracted because my husband's snoring in the background, but do it on the pads already. Oh, perfect. Can you talk about the acne ingrown pads? Good. So yes, that's what I was planning on doing. I'm going to go through the glycolic acid. I'm going to go through the glycolic acid properties. Then I'm going to, hey Amber, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Then I'm going to give the 7th thing of advice. I will answer Q&A, and then I'll go into the pads, because I did have requests, not just you, but somebody emailed me about how to use them. So, glycolic acid. And I'm leaving this up for replay because I did go into more depth about the glycolic acid. But, 1, it dissolves the glue-like substance at the top of the skin. So that way oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, perfect. I'm glad you're in here. Who emailed me? Perfect. So it dissolves the glue-like substance at the top of the skin, so that way the dead skin falls off faster. And we want the dead skin to fall off because that's going to increase our cell turnover, which our cell turnover slows down as we get older. And cell turnover is what is responsible for our skin looking good and young. So let me see. 2nd, it increases our collagen, which also helps us look young. 3, it smooths out wrinkles, so it's a good anti-aging ingredient. 4, it's going to improve your skin. I said it will look supple, look like baby skin. Hey, Mobilist Aesthetics. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. It's an AHA. So if you ever see like on products, oh, this is the AHA, then you know, like it could be glycolic, it could be lactic, it could be mandelic. I'm pretty sure mandelic's the AHA. And then 6, it is from sugarcane, not sugarcane extract. And the last one I want to share with you about it, because we're talking about how glycolic is a AHA. It's actually, fun fact, the smallest sized, it has the smallest size molecules. So it works really well with your skin on that. And the thing to remember, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. I think it's Lily Yan. Sorry if I messed that up. It's sideways. Smallest size molecules. And the thing I want you to remember is low concentration. I have it written down. Low concentrations of glycolic over a long period of time will give you a cumulative effect. So your skin's going to look better the longer you use it. So the longer you use the pads, the better your skin's effect, because it builds on each other. So the more you use glycolic, it's just going to be better and better. Any questions before I go into the pads? Any questions about glycolic? So, I did already talk about how I got started with the exfoliating pads. You can go back and see the story about them. Hey, Mac Brandy, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. So, as I was talking about earlier, is that you can use the acne and ingrow pads for your face and your body. And how I originally started was for the Brazilian area, because I do a lot of Brazilians, and I was looking to help people work on their ingrowns, but also like their dark spots. So that's how I was like, okay, I need salicylic, glycolic, and lactic. And then those are like the main ingredients that I've always had in my pads, even though I've changed pads and throughout this whole journey. Those 3 ingredients have stayed the same. They are medical grade, so they are strong, but they're not going to be drying to your skin. So, one thing I am proud of though is all from, I think it might have been October, it was something like late last year, is I really worked on the labels, because in the United States, the FDA says that salicylic acid or any acne treatment is a drug. And so you have to have drug facts labels. And so this is something I have been working on for a while. It's just something I'm really proud of. Hey, the Wax Knob Studios. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. So how to use this. So my thing is, when you're first using the pads, you definitely want to, hey Soul, beautiful skin, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. You definitely want to do a test first. I tell a lot of my clients to do this just to see the strength on their skin. So you would take a pad, and if you're going to use it on your face, because you can use them on your face, chest, underarm, stomach, Brazilian. I mean, you can use them on your legs and arms. I just say it's not always the most cost-effective thing, especially if you're using them for your legs. You could probably use them twice a day. So that can get costly, depending on your budget. If your budget does, you know, account for using the pads twice a day on your legs, then go for it. I just usually am like, it's not that cost effective. You can also use them on your butt if you get acne on your butt. And on your lower back or upper back. I've seen a lot of people use these on their back and helps with back knee. But anyways, so I tell people when you first start using the pads, it's good to, do your whole face or wherever you're going to use them, Brazilian, and then wait 15 minutes and then rinse it off. And then you're going to see if like, oh, did that tingle any? Was that strong enough? Say it did tingle and you're like, oh, that's strong. Then that's how you would use the pads. You would just put them on, wait 15 minutes, and rinse off. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, Amber. Welcome back. Now, say it didn't tingle at all, then that means you can leave it on overnight, preferably overnight, but you can use them in the morning and then leave it on in the daytime. What I have seen for the Brazilian is a lot of my clients find benefit of using them at night after they shower, sleeping it, and then rinsing and taking a shower again. Or if you do have ingrowns that are, pretty, I would say pretty bad, like you're like, okay, I have a lot of bumps right now, then you can use it daytime as well and just go about your day and then rinse it off when you get home. Another thing people do is they'll take them to the gym with them. And so after they work out heavy, they'll do it on their Brazilian area. For the face, I have found that people do best using these at night because like we talked about with glycolic acid, and there's 3 acids in here, you are getting rid of that dead skin. So you're getting that new young baby skin, those young cells, and the sun damages that new skin. It can damage that new skin, especially if you're working on dark spots. If you're not putting some protection from the sun, then you can actually make dark spots darker. So using these, so say you do the 15-minute test and you're like, okay, I have, and say you're working on acne. You have like acne on your face. I just got a review. Someone DM'd me letting me know that they had cystic acne. And they did have dark spots, but right now the pads are really focusing on their cystic acne, and they've been using it and it's gone down. So say you had cystic acne, you would use these at night. You'll kind of see how often you use it. Usually it's about 3 to 4 times a week. Some people can go more. Some people only do the 3. It just depends on how your skin is, how it feels. Do it 3 to 4 times a week at night. And then in the mornings, use your vitamin C and your sunscreen. And you want to do a sunscreen of at least 30 SPF. Now, something I wanted to mention about that. Okay, now, some things that will affect your sensitivity and things you need to take into account. And I do have a guide, another guide that's skincare. It's called the Skincare Kit. It's a free guide that you can download if you click the link in the bio. It's one of the buttons. I don't have it memorized right now. But it tells you like how to build your skin routine. If you are using a glycolic cleanser or like a strong acne cleanser, you may not want to use that cleanser the same day that you use the pads. You may be over drying your skin. I recommend people when they are building their skin routine, you want to have 2 cleansers. You want to have a gentle cleanser and you want to have a very strong cleanser. The strong cleanser is because the cleanser is like exfoliating, it's increasing your cell turnover. So it's something you could use like 3 to 4 times a week, and you can switch it off with the pads. But say you don't have acne, you just need to exfoliate your skin and get on top of exfoliating, then you may just use this, 2-3 times a week at night with your calming cleanser. Use this. In the morning, you would again use your vitamin C and your SPF to protect your skin. if you don't really have that much acne, you probably would use your gentle cleanser more often than you would use your strong cleanser. You probably use your stronger cleanser once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. Let me think of anything else I'm missing that I need to talk about. With your underarms, I have seen people use this more than, some people have used this twice a day just to get rid of like really bad ingrowns. They'll say, hey, I just used it twice a day for a week just because I had a really bad ingrown and I needed to get it out. I've heard that. Underarms, it just depends on your skin. You'll know how often to use it, but I definitely start out with the 15-minute rule. And then, start with, 2 to 3 times a week and kind of fill out your skin starting at night. Does that help answer your question? Any questions about the pads and using them? Hey, Zendeb Studio, welcome back to the Waxing Show. Any questions? I know that Instagram's probably going to give me the timer real soon. I'm going to reset while you drop your questions, and anything that you had questions about using the pads, any questions about glycolic acid, drop them, or about what's the other thing? Any questions about skincare routine? What's the shelf life? So the shelf life is 12 months, and that's on here too. It's on my label. I do, though, recommend that you're probably going to get the best use out of them if you use them within 3 to 6 months. It's just the strength of them, because it does have a preservative. It's a good preservative as far as it's not toxic. But, it is still a fresh product. But it has no parabens, and then it has a natural preservative. So that's a good question though. Good question. Any other questions? I'm going to reset real quick. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. And so you remember, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. I am Becca, your pro waxer and skin therapist since 2010. I help people remove unwanted hair, acne, discoloration, ingrowns through chemical peels and full body waxing in Orange, California, because I just moved. I have my own product line, which is, of course, my acne and ingrown pads, and then my fruit enzyme pads that are chemical exfoliants that have been sold in the US, the UK, Canada, and the UAE. I also help estheticians start their own product line, start their own salon suite, help them attract clients, as well as improve their waxing through my courses, classes, ebooks, and my lives. Which, for those of you who just joined, I did mention that the mini course for attracting clients is open for enrollment right now. You can click the link in the bio to check it out. It's the last button, and then the second button after that. Yeah, and then if you want to stay connected with me about skincare, so grab the Perfect Skincare Guide. That one is going to help you, really figure out your skin type, and then what products to look out for your skin type. And then the skincare starter kit, that one is going to help you build your routine. So wherever you are in your journey, those are the two things that can help you. And then also when you get on, I'm better at emailing the Perfect Skin Guide, just to be honest with you, because it uses what does it use? It uses ConvertKit. So it's easier for me. Hey, Glow Rod, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Hey, Hope, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Hey, Britt Lachey, how are you? Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Hey, Britt Lachey. So, yes. So the Perfect Skincare Guide and then the Skin Care Kit. Those are two things that can help you figure out your skin type and then also your routine and stay connected. I hope that explained everything. That was kind of a lot of information, but we got through it. So any other questions about, and I'm leaving this up for those of you who joined. We talked about so much today. We talked about glycolic acid, what it does, the importance of exfoliating, what skin cell turnover is. Thanks so much for the hearts. I have a delay, so I know it's kind of always a delay. We talked about skin cell turnover, what that means, and then we also talked about the different properties and benefits of glycolic. I talked about how to use the pads. I hope that was helpful. I know, I don't know if Lover Start is still in here. If there's any other questions you had about how to use the pads and that kind of thing. And then if you want to grab the pads, because they're back in stock, you can go to 3bwaxing.com, 3bwaxing.com, 3bwaxing.com. So, woo, I made it through. No, I'm just kidding. I'm very happy to talk about all this stuff, but it was a lot of stuff. So I know that was a lot of information, and I've been getting quite a lot of DMs, and I've been realizing that even though I feel like I say things a lot and stuff like that, people do need me to say things a lot. So that's why I'm getting in the habit of being on top of resetting 3 times in my show, repeating what happens and those kind of things. Things I'm blessed. So, yeah, if you found this helpful, let me know. And yeah, that is what I got for you. You can grab the pads at 3bwaxing.com. Again, I will be shipping them out the next day. So usually I ship out on Thursday, but because we are going through as a whole country, actually as the whole world, we're going through, I guess the word is epidemic or crisis, or I don't know what the right word is to say. I know it's like pandemic. I will be going to the post office as soon as I get orders. So as soon as I get them the next day, I'm going to go out because I don't know when the post office is going to shut. I'm in Orange County. I know they did a lockdown in Los Angeles. So they closed down our libraries, just restaurants, things like that. So I don't know if the post office will still be available. So I'm going to, get them out as soon as I get them just to make sure they're going out. One thing I did want to share that I said I would share is I already do good practices about shipping, but in case, you need peace of mind, I am, taking the precaution of cleaning the area where I do the pads, which I do anyways, but it's good to mention it. Using all products, hand sanitizing my hands before doing it. Just doing those precautions because I know people are very aware right now and just want to make sure that the things that are coming to their house are clean. And I, respect that. And I want to make sure that I'm, doing the proper things for my clients. So, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Give me my crown. Welcome, welcome. So that is, I know that's a lot of information and a lot of stuff we went over, but I just think this will be helpful for you. Really, if you're looking into the acne ingrown pads, and so it helps you be more educated with picking out products for your skin, especially if you're noticing like your skin's looking kind of dull. Glycolic acid will help with that. I will be on live tomorrow. Tomorrow is about, Wednesdays are always about esthetician education. So I'm really going to be talking about retail. So I know there were some estheticians in the room today. I will be talking about retailing, why you need to have retail, and what you need to do to sell online. Because, I wasn't going to originally talk about this, but I know with this time period, some estheticians are closing down their shop, or some areas that they are in are requiring them to close down. And so they still need to be educating and retailing and, being of service to their clients. So that is what tomorrow will be about. So thanks for joining, and have a blessed day. You said email lists. Yes, that is all a part of it. That is all a part of it. So, and for those of you who are wondering what she's asking, I will be talking about retailing and how having an email list is important, because when people are getting quarantined and that kind of stuff, you want to stay, if you have a business, you want to stay talking to your clients and that kind of thing. So I pretty much always go live, but it's good to go live, but it's also to email list. So you know how I was talking about the perfect skincare guide and the skincare kit? Once you're on there, you're on my email list, and I give you updates and information about skincare. So that way, even though you can't come into the salon, or you're not even in California, you're still getting information on how to improve your skin. So that's the importance of email lists, that in general and for estheticians retailing. So you guys have a good, safe, healthy rest of your evening. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have so much work to do, but I'm not stressing out about it because I'm just having a positive attitude about everything. Yeah, that is what's going on. Yeah, so you guys have a blessed evening. I think I mentioned everything. I'm really feeling this makeup that I did. Since I have more time on my hands, I am going to be working on my makeup techniques. But yeah, so that is all I got for you.